So here's an, I think, interesting move. So the Miami Dolphins, they get a quarterback here. They get a backup quarterback with Mike White with a deal that's a 2-year deal worth up to $16 million, which I think the initial response is that feels like a lot. Now, that's what it's worth up to. We don't know how he gets up to there. I'm assuming it would be a playing time situation. If he gets enough playing time, he gets some more money. It's just a fascinating move, though, for several reasons. I mean, for one thing, I think as a whole, it feels like a good fit. Mike White has played for in a very similar style of offense. The offense that he played for with the Jets is similar to the offense that the Dolphins run, so won't have to learn too much, and he can work in that system. Although, it's worth mentioning, it has not been total smooth sailing for Mike White. Seems like every time he enters the league, he starts off with both years he's played and became when he's had to be a starter, he had a really good week one, or the first week he played, and then struggled from there. That happened both times. He had obviously the 400-yard day where he beat the Bengals 2 years ago, and then this year he tore apart the Bears, but didn't do a ton else since then. Mike White has, since he had that Bears game where he had 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, he did not throw a touchdown the rest of the way. In his 3 other full games he played, 0 touchdowns to 4 interceptions, which is, not ideal. And he had passer ratings of 59, 78, and 47 the remainder of the way. Very similar thing happened in 2021 when he played as well. So he's shown flashes, and that's ideal, but he hasn't yet proven, I think, that he is a capable, even backup at this point, I would say. He's proven that he can, have really good games in the right situation, which there is value with, but it's just a fascinating move for the Miami Dolphins, who I think have a really good roster, a roster that when the Jalen Ramsey trade happened, I said they have a roster that could contend for a championship. I really do believe that, but the one concern is Tua's health, really. Tua clearly had some bad injuries last year, and it concerns you just on a personal level of, will he be okay, first and foremost, but then the football side of things of, what's going to happen with Tua, or what's going to happen with the Dolphins quarterback situation in general if Tua goes down. What can they do? Is Mike White really the guy that you want to go in with a backup, as a backup? Why not maybe get a more secure backup and kind of a more constant, right? You have guys like Taylor Heineke, Andy Dalton, Mariota, Gardner Minshew. You tried Teddy Bridgewater last year. It didn't work out entirely the way you wanted it to. But even like Jacoby Brissett, Baker Mayfield, there's good quality backups. Actually, a lot of good quality backups. So getting Mike White is a bit of a bold move. Clearly has, I think, higher upside than a lot of those guys, but also a lot smaller of a floor, which is why it's a bit of just an interesting decision. And while, again, part of it comes down to how exactly the contract is, works. What it does tell us is that's going to be their backup, it seems. I doubt they're going to get another guy in the room. So for Mike White, I mean, he's their backup plan now. Really feels like, I think, kind of feels like Tua has to work out for this Dolphins team to be successful, but maybe that was the case all along. And again, there is still upside for Mike White. He has had some legitimately great games in the NFL, just some legitimately bad ones too. But yeah, that's what I think. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts on Mike White, the newest quarterback for the Miami Dolphins? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Always love hearing from y'all. And of course, as always, thanks for watching.